He's a talker.
The rest of we know what that feels like for a life when I said, you know, your values and
I just sent out the letters to the staff.
Bill, did you melt off today? Did you melt off today?
Yeah.
I had the Mississippi flowing through our place today. It was nice.
You're on the naughty list, I just didn't tell you. You're not on the nice list. Just not it's easy.
Oh, they have two.
Sounds exciting.
Somewhere in here is the one step once, just in case I forget.
He's worn those in meetings before and I can't even look over at him because it doesn't even have the side piece.
No, and they work fine till I drop my head down. They go, right? Oh, me. I thought there was like a rec board meeting here or something. There was a lot of cars here early.
No, that was last week,
When was that?
or last month, because we're every other month.
Okay.
We didn't have one this month.
We have a ball game at Acorn, so Mr. Furman's at that.
Okay. What kind of ball game?
I think it's Buffalo.
Yeah.
Indoor lacrosse? Floor hockey? Hey, guess what? It's 6 o'clock. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Now what's this? Right.
Our mission, empowering learners and enriching lives. Does that just pop into everybody's heads now?
Getting
Right
there.
up there,
Yep.
getting better. But then we also have our vision and our values. And when we were at the state school board conference in November, one of the guest speakers says, "Hey, what are your values?" And I'm like, oh no, I should know these. And so I thought it might be a good idea to share our vision and our values every meeting too, just so they kind of get ingrained. Maybe just for my head, everybody else might have it already, but I would like to share those too. So our mission is empowering learners, enriching lives. Our vision is creating meaningful opportunities to develop skills, expand knowledge, strengthen character, and empower tomorrow's leaders today. Our values: integrity, excellence, relationships, perseverance, and collaboration. So we'll quiz on those next time? No, it'll take a while to get them. Ms. Dodd, can I have roll call, please?
Mr. Davidson?
Here.
Mr. Crum?
Here.
Mr. Adsit?
Here.
Ms. Beitman? Here. And I'm here.
Hey, what do we have?
Quorum.
All right, that's all 5 of us. Let's go. Can I get a motion to approve the amended agenda as presented, please?
So moved.
I'll second.
You guys know why it's amended? We had the early graduates added to it, so.
Yeah.
It's amended. Oh, no, it's fine. We had a perfect agenda until somebody came along. All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
And opposed. All right, we're moving on. Nice job. All right. Tonight's one of, is our smallest school, but one of our most important schools that we recognize. It's our Slack school. And we have our first year teacher there, Ms. Simons. It's all yours. Yay.
Okay, we're
Are-
gonna do
Miss-
this together, if that's
Oh,
okay.
That would be wonderful. Tony.
Okay, Mrs. Simonson was super nervous and we all know how nerve-wracking this could be. So I told her that I would support her and help her
I
through all
thought you
of
could have
it.
just brought your dog. That would have made
That
it.
would be more stressful.
Oh.
She doesn't listen.
So, a tradition of excellence and new beginnings. So it is with great pleasure, Mrs. Simonson is our new teacher. And here are our students, and they were super excited this morning. I asked her to get a picture of just them in front of the school, and so they were willing. And so one of the focuses that Mrs. Simonson is working on is place-based learning and history. And so I'll let her talk about that just a little bit, but it's basically connecting to our roots. So all of these kids get to learn about the history, but also get to connect it to their own lives that they live on a daily basis.
I liked this picture just because this little girl right here, she goes to Slack, and this was her cow at the Sheridan County Fairgrounds. And we got invited to go there by Edith Harper. She's a neighbor in the Slack community, and so she likes Slack school to go there. So I just thought it was neat that all the kids could see Ollie's cow at the fairgrounds there. And then this is the first day of school. They have a tradition to ride their horses on the first and last day of school. I did not ride with them the first day. I was too overwhelmed by my very first day of teaching. But I did ride with them at the end of last year, and it was so neat. And then they spend a lot of their time roping at recess, and I'm trying to learn how to rope. I have not mastered it yet, but
And they promise they're gonna teach me too, so good luck with that.
Good luck. So we use the Brown book, the history book of Sheridan County and Wyoming, and then Jesse Hinkhouse wrote that Sheridan County history book, and so we've been using that. But we've talked a lot about how the people in that area have homesteaded because of the ranging community, and we try to keep that valuable to them because Slack wouldn't be there without the ranges.
And then moving to science, Mrs. Simonson tries to do a lot of hands-on STEM-based, and one of their favorite projects so far this year was their chain reaction machines and energy.
And this was something that we tied into, we had to do renewable and non-renewable resources, and then we took that energy and did some hands-on stuff in the classroom with how energy is transferred. But they started with just a simple chain reaction machine, and then they watched videos and they planned and they slowly added. So one fourth grader, he had like his chain reaction machine have probably 6 different steps before the sign popped up and said, "How are you?" or "Hello, Miss Simonson," or something like that. Anyways, they loved it. After he was done, he told me, "That was the funnest thing I've ever done at school."
Okay, and then looking ahead, so starting in January, the focus is going to change just a little bit. Wyoming history, but it's going to be focused around Mountain Men and the Oregon Trail.
And then Rosanna Henderson comes out and she teaches music once a week, and we try to incorporate the standards in there. She was just doing piano, but we talked and we decided that we'd like kids to be exposed to all the different music, and so for our Christmas program, we did singing with a lot of different instruments and stuff. And for our spring program, she was wondering what I had in mind, and I wanted to tie in the Wyoming history because I know there's like a lot of Wyoming songs and different skits we could do, so that's our focus for this spring.
And while science and social studies and history and everything is so very important, one thing that Mrs. Simonson is really focused on is math and literacy, but making sure that it is aligned to all of our district curriculum. And so the students at Slack are getting exactly what they would be getting at either Bighorn or Tongue River Elementary. And so she's been working closely with all of our teachers on pacing guides, proficiency scales, and then ensuring all of our students. So when they move on to 5th grade, we have a couple coming to us next year, and then on to the middle school, they will have access to everything that everybody else has had access to as well.
And I would say that's my biggest challenge out at SLAC is collaborating with my peers because I'm completely removed from them. So I take my work days to really try and connect with every single grade level I have and make sure I'm on track, and I always have a celebration if I am. It's been pretty good this year, but it's hard because SLAC gets forgotten a lot. And I mean, we're not there physically, so you just don't remember them, you know?
Yes, and this picture, it was a couple weeks they worked on that in the sandbox.
In the
All
sandbox,
nine
creating
students, all of the little facts that they were creating and all of that. So that is SLAC Elementary, and I have to say I'm absolutely in awe every time I get to go out there because I think every time I watch Mrs. Simonson how difficult it would be to walk into a school and teach four different grade levels. 4 different grade levels all at the same time. I'm always like, I don't know how you do it.
Right.
But I am so impressed with what she has done out there, and I'm just in awe with the building itself and the history behind it. So do you guys have any questions for us?
Oh, all sorts of questions, yes. Ms. Simonson's gonna get a bunch of questions from us. All right, my favorite is, I know Mr. Lawson's always talking about, I'm so sick of the dang Gaga pit, get rid of the Gaga pit, because that's all kids want to do on the playground. How about roping? I love it. It's probably the only playground in the United States that the favorite activity is roping on the playground. I love that. And I guess I'd never really thought about it. I always realized SLAC was very isolated. But when you have 4 different grade levels, how do you collaborate? You have a Friday morning to collaborate with all those different grades.
I don't
And-
have a specific
right.
day, but I email
Right.
a lot.
Yeah,
I have one teacher in each grade that I feel like I communicate with the most.
okay.
And so they will help me with whatever they're doing. But on our work days, our district days, anything like that, I just try to ask them what they're going to be doing and go to the teachers that is most beneficial to me. Second grade is my middle ground, so I feel like I've spent a lot of time in second grade.
Okay,
I student taught in first and fourth grade, so I feel like I have good,
all right.
judgment there. But yeah, that part has been challenging
Yeah.
for me.
How many students did you have at school today?
9.
None?
9.
9? I just thought with the fire out there that
Yeah,
it might have been a little distracting out there.
I don't think they knew what was going on.
Okay,
Until lunch recess, we could smell it.
yeah,
So then we were talking about it.
okay.
And the fire is still, when they got shut down last fall, that's still a tender spot for them. And
Yeah.
a lot of them don't like to talk about it, so they were getting worried and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, we're good, we're safe, they'll let us know if
Okay.
we need to leave.
Well, we're so excited you're there.
Yeah.
It sounds like doing a wonderful job, and we're lucky to have you.
I feel very lucky. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Tom. Are there any visitor comments? I don't see any. I don't even see any press today. All right.
At the basketball game.
Yep.
Oh, there's a basketball game. Okay. All right. We do have some reporting to do, though. Most exciting ones. We have the student representative reports. When we're on the Tongue River side, we start with Tongue River. When we're on Bighorn, we start with. So we'll find out what's going on at Tongue River High School with Erica Stiles.
We actually decided that this week, because both of us were gone last week, we're attending WASC, which is our Wyoming Student Council Convention. We decided to come together and put together a little, just to tell you guys what we do at WASC.
You did a PowerPoint.
Walker did.
Nice. All right. Nice job.
Can we go up?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
That's awesome. Collaborating? That's one of our values. That's one of our values, literally.
So WASC, for you that don't know, is the Wyoming Association of Student Councils. Of course, it's an association, but they hold an annual convention every year where all the student councils from every corner of Wyoming come together to elect the officials of the Wyoming Student Council Board. And it's also a chance for these student councils to network and build relationships and kind of learn some values that they can pull away and improve their own councils with.
Yeah, there's 14,000 kids this year, which I think
Wow.
probably, not 14,000, sorry,
Oh.
1,400. That's like a good number. 1,400 kids over there.
It's like, dang, is everybody in student council?
Which is one of like our highest numbers ever, which was crazy, and we'll get into a little bit more later, like what that looks like with having that many students there, but it's really, really cool to be able to like talk to people from all over and make those connections.
So Monday morning, we were at the Cheyenne Civic Center. We did the gavel ceremony, so that's when every president walks out on stage and puts their school colors on the WASC gavel. We also had the honor council recognition. That handsome guy right there is me up on stage receiving that. So, and then we got a handful of speakers. We had Dr. Newton, which is the Cheyenne superintendent. Wonderful speaker. We also had Mayor Collins of Cheyenne up there to give us a speech as well. And then after that, we had just a little presentation of the board candidates and their speeches. That afternoon, we moved to Central High School, which for me was crazy because Central High School is huge. It's like a maze, that place. But we had the board candidate Q&A for the delegates. And then we presented our workshops. So I did the crisis council. It was just a little activity where we had a group come together. I give them a scenario. They plan it out, then I give them a crisis. So like, they plan out a dance, and then I say, oh, your budget's been restricted, or like your DJ canceled. And it's just to kind of build that teamwork and those natural leadership roles. Just something kind of fun. And then at the end of the day, we did the final voting for the last board, and that was about it for Monday. Sorry.
That was it for Monday.
Just a couple more things I want to touch on with the workshops is like every student gets assigned to 3 different workshops, and we do our best to separate us throughout the council. So I wasn't with anyone else from our student council. There's some schools that like to have all their kids together, but Miss Blaine, I know, likes to get us all out of our comfort zone and to talk to those new kids and get those different perspectives. So the ones that I was a part of this year was one about leadership, one about entrepreneurship and like how to do that in like a school setting a little bit, and then another one that was in partner with it was a foundation in Casper that was raising awareness for a lot of different things. And then our service projects, each council was assigned a service project. This year, that was while our voting delegates are doing the Q&A with our last board. But the rest of our councils go attend the service project, and this year our councils went to, it was a food bag program. So that was, we did this right before Thanksgiving, and they did hundreds of bags of just walking through the lines and filling it and getting food out to the families in Cheyenne. So that was really cool to be a part of.
Nice.
So Monday night, we had the t-shirt exchange. So that was all 1,400 students in the Central Cheyenne High School Commons trading out some funny t-shirts every single school brought. So that's me and Finn with the Sheridan High School shirts.
We have Cheney, who's our vice president, and Aiden, who's one of our sophomore representatives. And I'm pretty sure this was one of the Gillette Schools shirts this year, but everybody gets to design their own shirt, and it's super fun because you'll see people like trading and making deals throughout the day, and then once it actually happens, it is chaos.
What were you guys' shirts like? Did you have shirts? that you
So
designed?
yeah,
Okay.
Bighorn designed one. It was a mustard bottle with WASC on it. It's like the whole Kendrick Lamar thing. I don't know. I wasn't in charge of designing it. That's what we did.
Okay.
The football boys kind of took over.
Okay.
They went fast. So.
Ours, we ended up doing like a Stranger Things sort of theme, which I have a picture of it in later, but it's,
Okay.
yeah,
I'll
you
wait
can
for
see
it.
later.
I'll wait for it.
Tuesday was a big day of just kind of listening, so we're all there early, and it was just a big convention of all the students gathered in one place. So the state officers spoke about each different things and saying yes and how to like encourage the small town things, because Wyoming is so dispersed and there's obviously a lot going on in all these different places. So this year, the state officers talked a lot about inter-council exchanges and like how to work with other councils in your area and something like that. And I know a lot of big schools like to exchange with smaller schools where your whole council will just switch schools for a day, which is really cool to see. And like, I talked to a lot of other councils that did those things, and I think it'd be something that we're definitely looking into going forward. And there was a lot of different things that were a part of the agenda this morning, but it was definitely just listening and learning. So we talked about the Hunger Initiative and Make-A-Wish and final voting, so they announced who our final members were, and then they swear in the new board members, and they ended off with a motivational speaker who was really, really awesome this year and super engaging.
So this was our motivational speaker, Judson Lively. I can't pronounce that, but he was super funny. He brought a lot of humor to the stage, made everyone engage, told his life story. These are some of the values to pull away from that. So understanding drive, understanding motivation. He really stressed to never quit and to never give up and be patient with where life takes you. Because he started as a student council member at large in Ohio, I believe it was, and then he went on to getting 13 billion views on YouTube and having a successful career as a motivational speaker. So he just really stressed the patience and not quitting, and the what now aspect, which is, I did this and I did that, but what now? What's my next step? So like as a council, you can look at it like achieving your goal but never slowing down and just reaching for that what now kind of moment. And then that's just the video. It's 6 minutes long, so I don't know if you guys want to watch it or not, but it's in there.
Just him and kind of, we can do some. But we don't need to do anything.
Can you send it with us, to us?
Yeah.
Our councils learn, like, we learn a lot, especially talking with other councils. That's definitely what I get the most from, is just being able to like learn how other councils do things, because we tend to get stuck in our similar ways of how we do things every year. So just getting those ideas from other schools is super cool. And just like being able to network. And then saying yes was the big part of day one, and like talking to the rest of the officers, like the state officers, and getting to talk to them is, yes, they were all scared to run for state office, but just saying yes. And like they talked about all the opportunities that they got from that, and it was all super cool to talk to them about too.
Yeah, thank you.
Those are the t-shirts?
Oh, those are our t-shirts.
Okay.
There's student council, but they're Stranger Things themed.
So are you guys entirely motivated now after going to this?
Yeah,
As
definitely.
motivated as it can be. So.
As a senior.
To motivate a senior, that would be the best motivational speaker in the world, I think.
It's kind of like trying to get a brick to like roll around.
I love that, guys. Nice job.
Good job.
That is the, congratulations, that's the first time there's been a collaboration. Nice job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was tough during finals week, but.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, well, we appreciate it, and thanks for traveling and hurrying back. You may go. Go study. All right, the WSCA report. Who is our representative for that?
We don't,
Do we have a representative for that now?
Mr. Chairman, there are like 5 members of the WDA
Okay.
in the school system. So honestly, I don't know.
I'm trying to think, since Mrs. Mays was the representative, we have not had a report on WSCA since. Right? Is that right? Did Tina?
I think Ms. Milling is the president, and I think
Okay.
she did give a report at the
Okay,
end of last year.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll keep it in. Thank you, Mr. Lassam. All right, administrators report. A little condensed this month. Thank you. You guys have a lot on your plates. We appreciate all you do, especially in December. And, all right, business managers report. Do you guys have any questions for Mr. Smith?
Chairman,
All right, anything to add?
Yeah, under the business office section, we did get our annual financial audit complete and turned in prior to Monday, the 15th. And the auditors will be here at a future meeting, likely the February meeting. That's been their practice to present it to you. I have it, we'll send it out to you after the break so that you have it early.
Okay.
For some light reading, but we got a clean bill of health, Mr. Chairman, I'm happy to report. And I will never take credit for that. There's a lot of work by the folks in the business office and around the district who do amazing work every day. So, clean bill of health,
Nice.
and they'll present it more formally to you in February, ish.
So I got an email from them a month ago,
Mhm.
and every year they will contact, and it's usually a phone call from the secretary. And the first time I got it, it scared me, because I thought I was being audited. No, but basically, this year was an email. Basically, are you aware of any shenanigans going on? And I just report back, no, I'm not aware of any. And so that's, from our end, they do contact the school board about that as well. So, thank you, Mr. Smith. All right, superintendent's report. Do you guys have any questions for Dr. Jones? Anything to add?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I just wanted to point out, on my report, I referenced the mock interviews and did a recap of that, and then I kind of went into some strategic planning updates with the Bighorn Recreation and Early Childhood Center, giving an update on that, and Tier 1 instruction and so on. But as I was reviewing, I noticed that really the mock interview recap does still tie back to our strategic plan, and so I wanted to just take a moment to kind of give a shout out to those folks that put in a lot of effort to make that become a reality. Stephanie Atchison, our district job coach, kind of spearheaded it, but we also had our high school principals and our high school CTE teachers involved. For those that may not know, there were 234 interviews conducted on December 3rd with approximately 80 students from Tongue River and Bighorn high schools. Lots and lots of community engagement, and I wanted to point out that one of the things on our strategic plan, if we look at that, there are different essential elements: teaching and learning, resource management. One of the essential elements in our strategic plan is community collaboration, and that's a wonderful example of that, collaborating with business and industry partners to allow our students to have some, we call it the 3 E's of work-based learning, so exposure, exploration, and experience. So a great opportunity, and kudos to everybody that helped put that together for our students.
Yeah, and if you think of something like that and you look at our vision, which is creating meaningful opportunities to develop skills, expand knowledge, strengthen character, and empower tomorrow's leaders today. And the mock interviews, that's exactly it. And also works on one of our values, relationships as well as collaboration.
Thank you.
Just about tied it all in. It's a great opportunity. All right, can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented, please?
I'd make that motion.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any questions, comments? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
And opposed? All right, it's 5-0. Consent agenda. All right, new business. We don't have any old business. Now we're on to new business. First on the docket is a approval of the 2026-27 academic calendar. And we have 3 options, option 3, 2, and 1. And so how we'll do this is we'll get a motion to approve one of the 3. And if I remember correctly, it's right over there on the right side there. Number 2 was the top vote getter, the number 1, the number 3.
I'd make a motion, we approve option number 2.
Second.
All right, any questions, comments?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Just to let everybody know, calendar number 2 was the top vote getter for both parents and staff. And if you look at your packet, that would have the first student day being Monday, August 24th. And so staff would come back, all staff would come back the week before that on the 17th. We would have induction, that's our new staff members, on the 10th. And then the administrators would be back on the 4th of July weekend. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Just making sure they're paying attention out there. That's good stuff, Dr. Jones. Thank you. All right, so we have a motion for option number 2 for the 26-27 calendar year. All those in favor?
Aye.
And opposed? All right. Option 2, with returning, what day was it?
24th.
24th, a week later than the last 2 years.
Yeah, that's nice. All right.
Football still starts on the 17th though.
Yeah.
We're still committed.
All right. Okay, we also have first readings of policies. We have policies GD, which is classified staff. We have policy IIBC, which is library media service. IICA, which is field trips and excursions. IICA-R1, which is the guidelines for those excursions. Policy IICAA, international student travel. We have IICB, community resource persons. We have IJ, counseling and student support program. IJNDA, computer assisted instruction. And the final one is KGC, which is alcohol, tobacco use, and vaping on school premises at public functions. These are all on first reading. Can I get a motion to approve those on first reading?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Adsett.
I'll second.
Thank you, Ms. Stoller. Any questions, comments? All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
And opposed? All right. Passed on first reading. All right, the reason for the amended. No, we're excited to have it amended. We have graduates. This is exciting. This, I think, was a record for the amount of early graduates. Was
That's a
it
lot.
12?
Yeah.
15?
15. You can tell I didn't graduate early. And so we got a chance to read through those, and it's really fun. I love reading the one little bit where they talk about why they want to graduate early. And we know that they've met all their prerequisites, but kind of hearing what their plans are is kind of exciting to read and hear about. And we're excited for them. So. Can I get a motion to approve the CSBA early graduation request, please?
I'd make that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Davidson.
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Spitman. Any questions, comments? All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
And opposed? All right. 15 early graduates. Nice job. Congratulations. All right. This is the section for board reorganization. Dr. Jones, you take over the meeting from here. So you have to,
Yep. Actually,
once you have that, then you can go to English.
Yeah, so our first order of business is to select a board chairman. And so I would entertain any motions for the board chairman position.
I would nominate Clint.
I'll second.
Okay. We have a nomination and a second. Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Congratulations.
All right, can I get a motion to nominate a vice chairman?
I'll nominate Mercedes to stay as the vice chair.
All right.
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Davidson. All those in favor of Mercedes Spitman as vice chair?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, congratulations.
Thank
Ms.
you.
Spitman. Can I get a motion to nominate for board clerk?
I would nominate Morgan Stone.
All right.
Second.
All right, we have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Good. Can I get a motion to nominate for treasurer, please?
I'll nominate Bill. again, same spot.
Okay,
I'd second.
thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
And opposed? All right. Okay, so nothing has changed. All right, so we're reorganized, or organized.
Organized again.
Org. Sounds like a word. All right. We also have board committee reorganizations for the boards they are currently on. One thing I might suggest here, if you would like to be on a different board than you are on right now and would like to mix it up, let me know. Otherwise, can we just keep it how it is?
I'm fine. It's fine with me.
Certainly.
No, I'm-
Yeah?
you're on the
Make-
hardest one.
And this is certainly, this is something that doesn't, if, and I guess I kind of forgot we had to do this tonight as well. But if you thought about it and next week you're like, actually I would like to get off of this one and join another one, this doesn't have to happen now. It can happen anytime during the year. So let me know on that. I didn't give you a real good heads up on this one. So I apologize for that.
You're missing the little blue schoolhouse. It's on the second page.
Oh.
Apparently it's Brian.
Okay.
He's real active.
He's-
Sorry. Should
I
probably.
go by
Do you have
all the time.
anything to report from the Little Blue Schoolhouse?
No, I don't.
Well, you need to have your meeting at some point.
Yes.
Have your meeting with yourself.
Am I missing? Okay, that must be next month we can do here.
Yeah, that's
January. Oh, we're on top of that one too. All right, Ms. Stock, is there any correspondence?
Yes, we got a very nice thank you from Operation Greenlight. They were just very excited about how enthusiastic and generous this school district was, and it just was a huge success. So
Okay.
that was really nice. And then Whitney Benefits, Mr. Roy Garber wrote us a thank you letter for nominating him again. So
All right. Nice. Good. All right. Ms. Bidman, do you have any reports from any boards, concerns, requests, things you're excited about for the Christmas break?
nothing at this time.
Okay. Mr. Adsett, anything to report?
No.
Mr. Davidson?
Nothing to report?
Okay.
The rec board, at the last meeting, we fully funded the requests again. And then with the new early childhood and rec center, it was approved through the county commissioners at the beginning of the month, and we wrote the check for the steel package, so it's on its way.
All right. Steel package. All right. Very exciting. Do you have anything to report, Dr. Johnson?
Mr. Chairman, as long as you asked.
Yeah.
I would like to report that my baby girl is now Dr. Jones. She finished her doctorate
that's awesome.
in physical therapy.
That was awesome. It was a wonderful picture, too.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks for sharing that.
And your Steelers won, so that's good too.
You're just flirting.
Yeah,
They're gonna lose.
I have nothing, I do have my oldest, Lily, graduates with her bachelor's degree Thursday from Colorado State in biomedical science. She's applied to 8 vet schools, got into 1 so far. She told me that it's 1.8% acceptance rates now in vet school. There are 2,800 applicants, a class of 40. And now we're looking at $400,000 to $500,000 for vet schools. So if you guys know of any special scholarships, I would love to hear that, because I don't think it pencils out real well. I could ask my business manager about that.
It's a bad business.
I would also like to give a shout out to all of our administrators. December is a really tough month. We have great Christmas programs. You are running through everything, staying very busy. I'm just really proud of all of our programs at our schools. And I love Mr. Holling said I was giving you grief for the amended agenda. I love that you have 15 early graduates. Yeah, nice job. Thank you. And also, have a wonderful Christmas. All right, anything else? We don't have executive session tonight. All right, we're adjourned. Thank you.
Does anybody want to read the thank yous?
Sure.
Do you want to read that?
No. That's that.